Who are we? Are we what destiny says we are? Or are we free to choose? Is our future written? Or can we change it?
You feel like you're supposed to be somewhere else. You said it. Well, say you could snap your fingers and be wherever you wanted to be. I bet you'd still feel this way. Not in the right place. Point is, you can't get so hung up on where you'd rather be that you forget how to make the most of where you are.
Though uncertainties may loom in the distance, let each morning dawn with the opportunity. Seize the day, let joy pulse through your veins, and paint it with laughter, love, and experiences that set your soul ablaze. No matter what, this day is yours to claim. It can be a masterpiece, so live as if it were the only one you have to be happy and enjoy your life.
Have fun, obviously. Whenever possible, find someone to save and save them. Lick the ones you love. Don't get all sad-faced about what happened and scrunchy-faced about what could. Just be here now.
It's not about forgetting the future, but releasing the reins of control and allowing yourself to be immersed in the dance of the now. A gentle breeze on your skin, the laughter of a loved one, the aroma of a freshly brewed cup. Each detail unfolds like a precious gift, savored without the shadow of what it should be for you.
The path to happiness begins and ends in the mind. Free your mind, Brian, and your ass will follow.
In this quiet space of surrender, at the precise moment you stop thinking about what can happen, life unfolds its magic, and you begin to truly enjoy the very act of being you and what is happening in your life.
Why do nice people choose the wrong people to date?
We accept the love we think we deserve.
Can we make them know that they deserve more?
We can try.
Love isn't a transaction. It's a radiant bonfire burning bright with the sole desire for another's happiness. It's letting go of the grip of your own desires, stepping aside to watch someone blossom under the sun of their own dreams. It's whispering encouragement in the face of doubt, in the background as someone stumbles and rises again. Love, in its purest form, is a gift freely given, a wish for another's joy, is wanting the best for the other even if you don't get anything in return. Back at you when you were but a fledgling ember. Those who held your hand when others scoffed. Remember, power, like fire, is a tool. Its strength measured not by the light it throws, but by the warmth it brings.
Life's gonna give you a gut full of reasons to be angry, kid. You only need one to be grateful. You ain't owed nothing, but you're getting a chance.
Ensuring the sun you climb to illuminates not just your own path, but the journey of those who walked beside you when you were nobody.
You humans, when are you gonna learn that size doesn't matter? Just because something's important doesn't mean it's not very, very small.
Small details are often the ones that make the difference. They can make something special, memorable, or even perfect. A small detail, like a smile, can brighten someone's day. A kind word can make someone feel valued. A thoughtful gesture can make someone feel special.
If someone prays for patience, you think God gives them patience? Or does he give them the opportunity to be patient? If they prayed for courage, does God give them courage, or does he give them opportunities to be courageous? If someone prayed for a family to be closer, you think God zaps them with warm, fuzzy feelings? Or does he give them opportunities to love each other?
When opportunity taps on your shoulder, seize the moment, unclench your grip on doubt, and take the leap. For within that chance lies the potential to reshape a corner of your world. Think of it like a pebble dropped into a still pond. Its ripples, though small, carry the power to reach every corner, sending tremors of improvement far beyond the point of impact. Every action, no matter how seemingly insignificant, has the potential to be the catalyst for positive change. Don't let fear or inertia hold you back.
Well, if you wasn't here, I probably wouldn't be alive today. The fact that you're here and doing as well as you're doing gives me, what do you call it, a motivation, huh? To stay alive. Because I think that people die sometimes when they don't want to live no more.
There are moments when the rhythm falters, when the path ahead seems shrouded against the encroaching darkness. But still, there is something, a reason unique to each soul, is the compass that guides you through storms, the lighthouse that pierces the fog, the melody that ignites your steps.
I mean, we give you a chance to climb back up, and what do? You do the exact same thing. You lie to everybody. Explain it to me. What's going on? Never taking any responsibility, refusing to grow up? I mean, what are you going to do with your life if you're not doing anything? What's going to become of you?
But the flicker of a reason, however potent, needs the fuel of your effort to blaze, to transform dreams into deeds. Give your best, not in the pursuit of perfection, but in the pursuit of your happiness. Make an effort and find your reason to continue. For you, for your mother, for your father, for all those who ever believed in you.
There are two kinds of pain in this world.
And only one. You, your person, is the one who decides which of the two it will be.
Pain that hurts. Pain that alters.
Within you, in the hushed chamber of your heart, resides the arbiter of your destiny. This silent sovereign, shaped by experience and intuition, holds the reins of your will. It is to this inner voice you must lend an ear, for it alone knows the contours of your soul, the resonance of your dreams, and the rhythm of your spirit's true calling. Listen with your heart, not just with your head.
I mean, I love waking up in the morning not knowing what's gonna happen or who I'm gonna meet, where I'm gonna wind up. I figure life's a gift and I don't intend on wasting it. You never know what hand you're gonna get dealt next. You learn to take life as it comes at you, to make each day count.
Don't let the chill of the unknown clasp your dreams in its icy grip. Whatever ideals you hold close, be artist, astronaut, football player, let them rise. Because you are a seed cradling within your core the power to sprout roots of resilience and branches of ambition.
For every challenge, there is opportunity. And this is your opportunity. Every person can be the difference between failure and success.
Embrace the new, a gateway to horizons undreamed of. Each challenge a step on the path to sculpting your own masterpiece. Because limits like fears are often just an illusion.
Okay, who am I kidding? I'm not some adventurer. I'm not actually brave.
Spencer, I just saw you hanging out of a helicopter.
It's a lot easier to be brave when you have lives to spare. It's a lot harder when you only have one life.
We always only have one life, man. Okay, that's all we get. That's how it works. The question is how are you going to live it? Which guy are you going to decide to be?
Fear is a shadow, but you are a boundless ocean, brimming with the tide of dreams waiting to crest. So dive into the unknown, let the waves of change wash over you, and become, dear soul, become in your truest self best version.
But you don't choose that moment. That moment chooses you.
The world awaits your unfolding, not with trepidation, but with eager anticipation. So cast off the cloak of fear, embrace the new, and paint your world with the vibrant hues of your becoming.
Stop thinking of it as a curse to have been given an enemy in life. It can be a blessing too. A wise man gets more from his enemies than a fool from his friends.
In the grand arena of human endeavor, the competitive spirit surge. While some may see it as a ruthless flame fanning the fires of ambition, it is also the wind at our backs, urging us to reach higher, push harder, and conquer new frontiers. Grit fuel of progress, the very force that compels us to rise above the common and chase the horizon. It drives us to refine our skills, to innovate and adapt, to test the limits of what is possible. Competition is the main incentive for progress, to overcome day after day.
Some of life needs to be for pleasure. And what's the point of having 1,000,000 cups and medals and planes if you don't have any fun?
How's that winning?
There's a danger in the relentless pursuit of goals, a risk of turning into a machine, efficient but soulless. Remember, you are a dreamer, a laugher, a lover of life. Don't let the robot of ambition eclipse the human within. Climb your mountains, chase your dreams, sweat under the sun, but don't forget to take off your work boots and dance barefoot in the rain, breathing the sweet air of joy and victory.
He's the biggest man I've ever seen. I wouldn't want to fight him.
That's why no one will remember your name.
Yes, those who dance with risk may not waltz forever, but let us not forget, those who cling to the shore, their toes dipped in tepid waters, never truly feel the cold ocean's embrace. They miss the sting of salt spray on their lips, the roar of the tide in their ears, and the incredible experience of being swept away by a current wilder than themselves.
I don't know exactly what it is you're going through, but you've got to let it go, or it's going to pull you down. How you got here may be wrong, but the fact is, you are here. And before you leave this place physically, you must leave it mentally, or you'll be back.
For life, in its truest essence, is not a marathon of longevity, but a breathless sprint towards experience. It's in the stumble and the rise, the laughter and the tears, the anxieties and the triumphant roars that we carve our stories onto the world. So, step onto the tightrope, embrace the tremor in your legs, and take the leap.
If you don't like where you are, just picture where you want to be.
You, my friend, are capable of everything you dare to dream. A dream without action is just a wish. Never forget that.
For what? To chase a stupid dream? Big-time ball player in England. Come on. It's bullshit. And when you fail, how you gonna come back with no papers?
Well, I got one chance, and you think I should just, what, give it up for what you do?
What I do is take care of my family. And when your mother walk out on us, no, when she walk out, I hold this family together.
Leave her out of this, Dad.
I make enough for this house. And now we have our own business. That's how things get better. That's how you measure a man's life. It's your life!
Not mine.
There will always be people who want to bring you down. The feeling of wanting to give up. Every winner has been through that. But don't give up. Keep chasing your dream. I don't care if you don't have the money. I don't care if you don't have the help that others do. If you don't have the family or friends to be with you, don't give up on your dream. Don't do it. It may take twice as long as you thought. You may have to leave more behind than you expected. Maybe you think you don't have what it takes, but if you really want it, may your dream come true. None of that matters. So please don't give up. Keep moving forward.
Let's talk about you. Are you happy?
Life is pain! I wake up every morning, I'm in pain. I go to work in pain. You know how many times I wanted to just give up? How many times I've thought about ending it?
Life is a series of challenges, difficulties, and obstacles to face. The difference between winners and losers is not the difference in the problems they have, because everyone has problems. And I assure you that many have much bigger problems than yours. The real difference between winners and losers is the response they have to problems and the decisions they make about that.
I don't want to be a loser.
Back up a minute. You know what a loser is? A real loser is somebody that's so afraid of not winning, they don't even try. Now you're trying, right?
Yeah.
Well, then you're not a loser.
Anyone who is not making mistakes and failing at what they do is because they are not improving. They are not trying to do new and different things. And that is why they will never achieve what they want.
Is that when it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life. And that I can't do.
You cannot win the war against the world. if you do not first win the war against your own mind, because it controls your world. If you control your mind, you can achieve whatever you want.
I don't know what's happening to me, man.
I do. You get to the point where you expect to screw up. You expect to fail. If we want to win, we gotta let them go. Otherwise, we give them too much power over us. And they don't deserve it.
You cannot control everything that happens to you. It's a reality. So control what you can, like how you respond to it, because that's what it means to be strong.
Stop it. Don't be weak. Don't be weak.
Did you have something against running away?
You start running, they'll never let you stop. You stand up, you push back. Can't say no forever, right?
Courage is not the absence of fear. Everyone has suffered and still has fear. Courage is when you keep moving forward even with fear, no matter what, because you know it's what you want and what you have to do to achieve it. That's all there is to it.
Get in there and fight, Carl. Don't take promises. Bust their old rules if you have to. And when it gets hard, and it will, don't quit on me. Ever.
A moment of pain is worth a lifetime of glory. And remember that.
We go so fast that we lose sight of the most important thing of all, the notion of time, the people we love. We live as if they will always be there. But it's not true. We all know that the people we love the most will one day die.
Carpe diem. Who knows what that means? Let's seize the day. Seize the day. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Because we are food for worms, lads. Because believe it or not, each and every one of us in this room is one day going to stop breathing, turn cold, and die.
So why would you be afraid of failing at something? Why wouldn't you dare to try it knowing that time is running out? We often think, what if I can't? When we should really be thinking, what if I can? Because life is only a temporary experience and we should make the most of it.
I'd like you to step forward over here. Peruse some of the faces from the past. They're not that different from you, are they? Same haircuts, invincible, just like you feel. The world is their oyster. They believe they're destined for great things, just like many of you. Their eyes are full of hope, just like you. Did they wait until it was too late to make from their lives even one iota of what they were capable? Because you see, gentlemen, these boys are now fertilizing daffodils.
Live one day at a time. Don't worry about what might happen tomorrow. Don't worry about what might happen in a year or 6 months. Just do the best you can now, with all your passion and strength, wherever you are, with what you have, and don't worry about the rest.
Someday, something bad's gonna happen that might cost you your life, or something much worse. And on that day, you can't begin to think that you're to blame for something you could never control. Understand?
So let go of the fear that claws at your heart, the fear that whispers, what if I can't? No, better ask yourself, what happens if I get it? Knowing that deep down, even in the darkest hour, the sun will find its way back through the clouds. Embrace the present, appreciate the good, and trust that even in the midst of the storm, you have the strength to dance in the rain.
Which is why how you live doesn't make sense without enjoyment. Because in the end, that's the only thing that matters. We're here. Enjoy it. Till the party's over.
Imagine that when you write a book, there is no option to erase or go back a page. How carefully would you write that book? Because let me tell you, that is life. Moments don't come back, and opportunities don't repeat.
Fear is not real. The only place that fear can exist is in our thoughts of the future. It is a product of our imagination, causing us to fear things that do not at present and may not ever exist. It's a choice. We are all telling ourselves a story.
When you start to doubt yourself, remember everything you have faced, all the battles you have won, and all the fears you have overcome. You can handle this and much more. Think about it this way. Without rain, nothing on earth would grow. Nothing alive would exist. So it's better to learn to embrace the storms of your life, because thanks to them, you are who you are.
Folks who have lost stuff, and we have, man, we have, all of us. Our homes, our families, normal lives. And usually life takes more than it gives, but not today. Today it's given us something. It has given us a chance.
To do what?
To give a shit. For once. Not run away.
The only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. That is the person you have to surpass, and the one you should focus on to be better. There is no certainty in this world, only risk and opportunity. When you face your fears, they go away. That's the secret. If you hold back because of fear, your life stops, because nothing seems better than staying hidden. In the end, the person I needed the most was the one who taught me that I don't need anyone to be strong. A long time ago, 300 Spartans fought for their freedom, their honor, and their people. They faced a massive Persian army of nearly 3 million soldiers, outnumbering them by 1,000 to 1. To any outsider, this was a war impossible to win. But these Spartans were renowned for their bravery and discipline. No matter the odds, surrender was never an option for them.
Fear is always a constant, but accepting it makes you stronger. In the end, the Spartans' true strength was the warrior next to him. So give respect and honor to him. It will be returned to you. First, you fight with your head.
Then you fight with your heart.
Trained since childhood to be warriors, they had to learn to endure pain, to be prepared for any adversity that life might bring them. Ready for the challenge in body and soul, yet they still doubted. They were afraid at times, though of course, this did not stop them.
Then what must a king do to save his world when the very laws he is sworn to protect force him to do nothing?
It is not a question of what a Spartan citizen should do, nor a husband, nor a king. Instead, ask yourself, my dearest love, what should a free man do?
The moment they tell you that you can't do something, or that you're not good enough, that's the moment to prove your worth and show what you can achieve, and not just prove that you're good, but that you're among the best.
You see, I was wrong to expect Sparta's commitment to at least match our own.
Doesn't it? You, there, what is your profession?
Sculptor, sir.
And you, what is your profession?
I'm a potter.
Spartans! What is your profession? See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.
A warrior's strength lies not in the weapon he wields, or his skill in combat, but in his spirit, in his heart. It is the mind that controls the body, not the other way around. The values we fight for each day make us who we are.
We are at war, gentlemen. Send the army for the preservation of liberty. Send it for justice. But most importantly, send our army for hope. That their courage bonds us together. That we are made stronger by their actions. And that your choices today reflect their bravery.
I choose to be strong because I have known weakness. I am on guard because I have been betrayed. I smile and I am happy because I have known sadness and bitterness. I enjoy today and live in the present because I don't know what tomorrow may bring.
If it is reason they want, I will let them know. Freedom isn't free at all. That it comes with the highest of costs, the cost of blood.
Today, no Spartan dies.
The spirit is more important than the body, our identity, our beliefs. That's why we fight, and we will rise every time we are knocked down, as many times as it takes. Without our spirit, the body would be nothing more than a lifeless organism. It is what gives us the strength to keep going. No matter how difficult things are, it is what allows us to overcome any challenge that comes our way.
No retreat, no surrender. That is Spartan law. A new age has begun. An age of freedom. And all will know that 300 Spartans gave their last breath to defend it.
Whatever our battle may be, let it make history, and let everyone know that we chose to die on our feet rather than live on our knees. Let us leave a legacy that inspires people all over the world.
There will be no glory in your sacrifice. The world will never know you existed at all.
The world will know that free men stood against a tyrant, that few stood against many. And before this battle was over, that even a god king can bleed.
There will always be people who want to bring you down, who want to erase you, even loved ones, people you trusted, who you thought would support you. But in the same way, as you move forward, new people will cross your path, and they will help you along the way.
We fight as a single, impenetrable unit. That is the source of our strength. A single weak spot, and the phalanx shatters.
Unity is a powerful force that can change the world. Support and motivation make you unstoppable. Together, we can achieve things that would be impossible individually.
Spartans! Prepare for glory! Have you gone mad? There is no glory to be had now. Only retreat or surrender or death. But that's an easy choice for us. Spartans never retreat. Spartans never surrender. Let each among them search his own soul. And while you're at it, search your own.
The most difficult challenges are the greatest opportunities for learning and growth. It is through perseverance that finally, sooner or later, one will grow and achieve their goal. I don't need to tell you that you're going to want to give up, to throw in the towel. And if you do, you know the end that awaits you. But don't forget that a moment of pain is worth a lifetime of glory.
This is madness! Madness. This is Sparta!
Many called them crazy, but I believe they are just the crazy ones, the people who change history.
Spartans! Ready your breakfast and eat hearty. But tonight, we dine in hell!
Yes, it will be hard, but also necessary.
So, are you willing to fight for what you believe in? Are you willing to sacrifice everything for your dreams? Because if so, welcome. You are a Spartan.
This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! This is where they die! And these shields, boys!
Even when the odds are against you, when everything seems lost, we must never give up. We must fight for what we believe in. even if it means sacrificing or giving up everything. Today is the day you decide how you want to live your life. I'll say it again. How do you want to live your life?
To victory!
We open our eyes to a world painted as wonderful in storybooks. But where is real life? The crudest and darkest truths hidden between the lines. We stumble, we doubt, we face storms that threaten to drown our fire, our hopes. However, somewhere between the cracks, another story is whispered, where words ignite revolutions and characters challenge their beliefs. This is the magic of life. We can always rewrite the script of our movie, rise from the ashes, and become heroes of our own lives. Never forget, hope is never lost, and maybe what you want is not going as well as you expected. But whatever your case is, it is not the end yet. Because the truth is, the greatest stories aren't written in books, they're lived.
Just go home, would you?
Believe it or not, it's pretty difficult to let someone you care about die. But you fought your way back. You just have to find out why.
If you are just starting the adventure, or you have not reached the top of the goal yet, you better get used to rejection. No great human being started from the bottom, with the word yes heard very often.
This all began because it was time to push myself harder, to maximize results. You set high goals for yourself and nail every one. But the hardest thing about changing yourself is changing how other people see you.
Most people will have no interest in greeting you. Most people won't believe in you. The majority of them won't be able to understand what you are capable of. Most people will ignore you. It's okay. Be so good and try so hard that they can't ignore you, that they cannot feel nervous with your presence.
The odds were stacked against me. I won anyway. Because I win.
You won because Edward Darby came forward. You got lucky.
Guys like you always think other people get lucky. I don't get lucky. I make my own luck.
Be so good at whatever you do that no one on this earth can look past you. If they need the best person to do the job, guess who they will think of? They will think of you. Dominate your craft and no one will ignore you anymore.
If I don't triple your membership in 3 months, I will quit.
Triple it, 3 months. It's pretty ambitious.
I read a lot of biographies, sir, and the one thing that unites great men is their reach always exceeds their grasp.
They doubted you? Who cares? Be so good that you make them look stupid. Remembering when they did. They talked behind your back? Who cares? They're after you for a reason. And no one kicks his ass to someone who is behind him while working. Keep growing and stay focused, and they will always be behind you. They ignored you? Well, it's time to grow up. Grow so big that they can't ignore you. Grow so much that they need you. Grow until you become the master and the leader in your field. Grow so much that you will look at them below, asking for your help.
Look at all those people down there. They follow the rules for what? They're letting fear lead them.
What happens if they don't?
Life's simple. You make choices and you don't look back.
Yes, it's terrifying. Go beyond good enough, beyond the comfortable limits of mediocrity. It is looking into the abyss and say, I keep going. It is choosing the path less traveled, the one that will take you hundreds of stumbles and falls. Now, the only place to go from failure is to win. You have to achieve failure. You have to take it that far. Nobody wants to go that far. It's too scary. But you know something? I got news for you. That's where winning is.
Are you still moping over that disgusting guy? Other people always let you down. Why don't you just forget about them and do something for yourself?
Push yourself to become in the person you're meant to be. If you want to get results you've never gotten before, you're going to have to do things you've never done before.
I told you, mate, I'm not brave. I'm just the opposite.
You know, you drown. Not by falling into the river, but by staying submerged in it.
Learn everything you need to learn. Pay attention to what works. Pay attention to what doesn't work, and pay attention to what people want. Give more than anyone can hope for. Works harder than anyone might think. What is possible? What is possible for a human to achieve?
I'm the type of person, if you ask me a question and I don't know the answer, I'm gonna tell you that I don't know. But I bet you what, I know how to find the answer, and I will find the answer.
Master your craft. Master what you do. Dominate everything that has to do with you, and no one will ignore you. No one ignores the teacher, no one. The master is never ignored. The king is never ignored. The queen is not ignored. Become that leader in your field. Be good. Grow each time, better than yesterday. Be so good that they can't ignore you.
I fly home tomorrow.
Is that what you want to do? You come all this way, have one bad day, and you're ready to back down?
No, bad days suck.
You love this game? I mean, love it with your whole heart. Because if you don't, let's not even bother. Let's not open that door. They're just gonna slam it right in our face.
I don't care how good you are on anything. If you don't have discipline, you ain't nobody. You're nothing without discipline, because you give up under the slightest struggle. Discipline is what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. And if you can do that, you could be successful on anything. Make a choice. Just decide what is gonna be, who you are gonna be, and how you are gonna do it. Just decide. It's simple.
Obsession's gonna be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed? Is it all you ever think about? Let's face it, it's you against you out there. When you walk on that court, you have to think, I am the best guy out there. I don't care if LeBron's playing.
And you know what? Don't even do it for them. Do it for yourself. Grow for you. Become great for you. Compete only with yourself, knowing that you are building the best version of yourself. There is no greater motivation than that. Seize the moment. You only have one. You have to realize what I'm telling you. If you fall, you may not get a second chance. Then you must learn to take advantage of each of the opportunities you have. Take all. Take advantage of all.
You got the makings of greatness in you, but you gotta take the helm and charge your own course. Stick to it, no matter the squalls. And when the time comes, you get the chance to really test the cut of your sails and show what you're made of. Well, I hope I'm there, catching some of the light coming off you that day.
Listen to this. People are waiting to see you fall. They are waiting for you to give up. They feel that if they give you a chance, you're going to fail anyway, but in everything you do. So just do it and prepare like your life depends on it. I'm here for everything they said I'd never have. I will not be denied. I will not be distracted again until I achieve my goal.
Just remember last year at this time we were in a fucking cage, fool, okay?
You remember. I got to forget that.
I say be happy with what you got.
You'll be happy. Me, I want what's coming to me.
Oh, well, what's coming to you, Tom?
The world, Chico. And everything in it.
They can say what they want. They can reject me, or ignore me, pretend I don't exist. But anyway, I'm focused on myself, working on me, growing and developing my skills. I'm working on myself, by myself, and I'm committed like no other to become the best version of myself. Nobody ignores the teacher, and I'm in it.
I can't imagine what it must have taken to raise good kids surrounded by the...
Someone had to tell you, you're going to die. Wouldn't it be great if someone reminded us at the beginning of every day that we're dying? That life is not infinite, that time is not reversible? Then maybe we could live to the fullest, every minute, every second we have. Isn't it strange? We're all aware that we're dying. We all know that there's a small chance that there is no tomorrow, but most of us don't really live as if we know it.
But once you realize you're not going to be around forever, I think that's what makes life so magical. One day you'll eat your last meal, smell your last flower, hug your friend for the very last time. You might not know it's the last time, so that's why you should do everything you love with passion, you know? Treasure the few years you've got, because that's all there is.
Few of us appreciate every moment. Few of us live the life we want to live. a life we are proud to live. Instead, we live full of stress and meaninglessness.
You need to just keep living. Listen to the pain. It's both history teacher and fortune teller. Pain teaches us who we are, Wade. Sometimes it's so bad, we feel like we're dying. But we can't really live till we die a little, can we?
We need to open our eyes and realize that we won't be here for long. That's why we should practice the peace we want to see, show the love we want to feel, and be the person we want to be. Be able to do the things we really want to do. It's a choice. It's a decision. You can be the author of your own life.
But what does that mean?
It means your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has. Your future is whatever you make it. So make it a good one. Both of you.
You enjoy your life, little lady. I only got one.
We are all living in the same world, and yet some people live joyfully, while others live in despair. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could fill every moment with joy? If we wanted to live life to the fullest, no matter what circumstances we face? And if we could share that joy with others? Because life is not just about taking, it is first and foremost about giving something of what we have.
But now it's time for us to give to you. Here you are, standing on the precipice of something so much bigger than anyone here. And it may be frightening and filled with doubt, but always remember, you are not alone. Everyone here is your family. We are your world, and we will cheer you on with delight in our eyes as you achieve your wildest dreams.
In here, you're either teaching lessons or you're learning them. You must think before you move.
I know that life can throw you 1,000 stumbling blocks in all areas, in love, in work, in adventure, in your dreams, but it is always worth it to start over, 1,001 times while you are alive.
I mean, I got one life, right? Mine. But fuck, I want somebody else's sometimes. Sometimes I just feel like I'm fighting for life. I just ain't got time to live. I want it to mean something.
It does.
Remember that you will never be this young again. You are the youngest version of the rest of your life. Most people say, I don't have enough time. How can you not have time? If you really want something, it doesn't matter how much time you have. It's all about priorities. If it's important to you, then it's important to your world. And if I told you that you only have 24 hours to live, that's when you would realize that time is not important. It's what you do with it.
Now I'm gonna kill you. What do you see when you look at me? Tell me. You better give me a right answer. What you see when you look at me? Killer. What you see, yummy? You don't know.
Oh no. Oh no.
Man ain't spelled G-U-N, son. You got a choice. You got talent. You got a chance, and I want to hear about your environment, what your mama didn't give you, and the white man won't give you no shot. You got a chance. Use it while you're still alive. You don't know what death is. You have no idea what death is. Make a decision.
I'm going to tell you again, you're going to die. Nothing is so terrible. So fall down, get back up, fall in love. Laugh, cry, sing, dance, live. Hold on when it's time to hold on, and enjoy when it's time to enjoy. Because I assure you that you won't be able to avoid the ups and downs of your life. Over time, you'll understand that you can't always be up, but you can't always be down either.
It was my fault. I fucking did this.
Such a small planet with so much going on. We think we control everything. Our lives, our dreams. We get exhausted, we make sacrifices. We think it's about wanting it hard enough. But life is mysterious, you know?
It is part of all of our lives, a time for learning and a time to demonstrate what has been learned. We must let go of the burden of the crap that doesn't serve us well, regret, the harm caused by others, or disappointment. We only have this moment. Immerse yourself in the idea that your life is a temporary experience. This will free you from the pressure and help you see what truly matters.
I'm telling you, life, it's a bird song.
This is a king. This is your life. One mistake, and it can be taken away.
I will not give up on myself. I will not give up on my dreams. I will make my life count.
I know that my life is full of blessings, full of meaning, and full of purpose. I know that I have much to be grateful for. That's why I will be the person I want to be. No matter how short this life may be, I will work harder than anyone else, but in silence, and let success make its own noise. I will not stress about things that I cannot control. I will look for the good. I know that it is always there, because the journey is what matters.
75 years. That's how much time you get if you're lucky. 75 years. 75 winters, 75 springtimes, 75 summers, and 75 autumns. When you look at it like that, it's not a lot of time, is it? Don't waste them. Get your head out of the rat race and forget about the superficial things that preoccupy your existence and get back to what's important now. Right now, this very second. And I'm not saying drop everything and let the world come to a grinding halt. I'm saying that you can become a seeker. You can be loving more. You can be taking some chances. You can be living more. You can be spending more time with your family. You can be getting in touch with the part of you that lives instead of fears, the part of you that loves instead of hates, the part of you that recognizes the humanity in all of us.
So if you have a dream, pursue it, because time is fleeting. It doesn't matter how old you are or what other people say. You are free to do whatever you want. Enjoy your life. You only have one.
It's time for your next adventure.
I have no idea what I'm gonna do tomorrow.
How exciting.
No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
It's time to change the history. Your words have power. Talk about your dreams. Tell them to exist. Command them to exist. Your words matter. If you do it for good, then you will be much stronger, and you will also be better. Your words matter. What you talk about life, combined with your actions, is what your life will become. Your words matter. Your words mixed with your beliefs. Your words mixed with your actions. Your words mixed with your effort. All that mixed becomes your reality. Learn to communicate well with life.
We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion. Medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. Poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for.
Words are powerful. They can build up or tear down, encourage or discourage, heal or hurt. That's why it's important to choose our words carefully. When we speak to others, our words can have a profound impact on their thoughts and feelings. They can lift them up or bring them down, make them feel loved or rejected. It's important to be aware of this and use our words to build others up, not tear them down.
You once told me that when you came back, we might be the same age. And today I'm the age you were when you left. This might be a real good time for you to come back.
Just because you failed doesn't mean you're a failure. Just because you lost doesn't make you a loser. Let's change the program. Let's reset the mind and it will improve your life. My best days are not behind. Guess what? My best days are always ahead. I take control. I am the master of my destiny. I am the son of the owner of the world. I am light. I am magic. It is me. I am the captain of my soul. Your words matter.
你觉得我很软弱是吗？好的一面，那不是因为我天真，而是必要和需要。这也就是我的生存之道。
What you talk about life is what your life will become. your words mixed with your beliefs. They will become your reality. Every time you talk negatively about your life becomes a little more negative. But every time you speak forcefully of your life gets a little stronger. Your words matter. What you talk about life, that's what your life will become. It's also important to be aware of the words we say to ourselves. The words we say to ourselves can have a significant impact on our self-esteem and confidence. If we tell ourselves negative things like, "I'm a failure," or "I'll never be able to do it," this can prevent us from reaching our full potential. It's important to be kind to ourselves and use positive words to motivate and encourage ourselves. In conclusion, our words matter. They can have a profound impact on others and ourselves.
If you could see your whole life from start to finish, would you change things?
Maybe I'd say what I feel more often. I don't know.
Pay close attention to your feelings, no matter how good something looks. If it doesn't feel right, walk away. If you don't feel well, it probably isn't good. Your heart is much wiser than your brain. Most people, when faced with a difficult decision, turn to his brain. Most people believe their intelligence comes from their brain. Guess what? Wrong answer. Your heart is the most powerful intelligence in your body.
So tell him. You should tell him.
I don't think he needs
You
it.
think you're being strong for him. And the problem with acting like you have it all together is he believes it. Maybe he needs to know that you don't. It's okay if you don't.
Darren, you've got to leave. You've got to get out, okay?
What? You're telling me to leave? And no, I'm not gonna leave because I love you.
Just stop.
Stop
Please,
what?
you can't.
I can't
okay,
what?
Darren?
I love you.
Darren, stop.
I love you.
Please.
Your brain will always seek to stay safe of all possible forms of pain. Your heart wants to take you where you need to go. And the paths of pain sometimes are the paths you need to follow. The best decisions of your life, you'll take them when you learn to quiet your mind and let your heart speak. Get in touch with your feelings, with your heart, is the way to unlock your full potential. This is how you start to feel peace and clarity in your life at any difficult stage. Your heart knows the way many times. Follow your intuition. If you feel it's right, follow that feeling.
He doesn't hate you. He loves you. More than he knows.
如果有来生，我还是会选择和你一起报税，开始一点。
Your heart will lead you to be authentic. When you feel compelled and scared to take the roads and the happiness, do what would be considered normal in this situation? Would it cause me feelings of anguish and depression to future? Am I suppressing my true desires?
Sometimes we lose things that we love, and it makes us feel sad. Really sad. Now I know right now it feels like the worst thing in the world, but I promise you, you're gonna find something else to love.
Each one of us, we can develop talents and skills by observing things that we are passionate about and that inspire us. By suppressing and moving away from these passions and impulses, we are denying divine access to the powerful creation that exists within us. We are all here with a purpose and a mission, and that purpose sometimes does not seem, at least initially, so handy. Everything you need is within you. Just follow your heart, and don't confuse the voices in your head and around you with the guidance of your heart. Let your heart guide you. He is much wiser. Every morning your feet hit the floor. Tell me today could be the day. Today could be the day I turn my world upside down, but to be better. Today could be the day that everything changes. Today is the day that I take all the things in my life to elevate them to another level.
Nothing's going to stop him from taking on that platform. Nothing. And when we're done, I'm out of a job. There's nothing anyone can do about it. It's inevitable.
Well, then you'll find something else. You're a NASA engineer.
There's nothing to launch.
there are two wolves, and they're always fighting. One is darkness and despair. The other is light and hope. Which wolf wins? Okay, fine. Don't answer.
Whichever one you feed.
Good.
It only takes a moment, a decision, an action, and your whole life could change forever. Sometimes the world can seem heavy, a tangle of uncertainties and doubts. The path ahead darkens, and the very idea of action becomes unwanted weight. But within that darkness hides a spark, a whisper of possibilities waiting to be ignited. It could be a simple choice, a seemingly insignificant step, like the simple act of picking up a pencil and starting to write. And so, within that decision, a wave begins to form that expands outward with the silent but incredible force of the ocean that is seen getting bigger and bigger.
I want to see if we can find you a different ending here. I'm going to take a chance on you. Get you out, get you help. I don't expect you to be perfect. I know you'll make mistakes just like the rest of us. And if you ever start heading toward the ending I don't want to write, I want you to picture this ugly old muck. You picture this face. And you make a different choice. Can you do that? Can you find me a different ending to your story?
Yes.
You want a better life, a better job, your own company, more money, more happiness, a better body, be stronger, a better relationship. You can have it all. If you decide today that you no longer settle for what the average person settles for, the truth is that it will only take you a moment to make this decision.
I can't do this, Pete. I'm not like you. I'm nothing. Just let me be nothing.
If you could take it, you can make it.
What?
If you can take it, you can make it. All right, you train, you fight way harder than those other guys, and you win. You get out from under them. Or you keep going the way you're going and you end up as a bum in the streets. You could do this, Lou. Just gotta believe you can.
And I know your world may seem lost, but look inside. Find the strength in your scars, the wisdom in your stumbles, and the fire in your heart. It's not about pretending the darkness isn't there. It's about refusing to let it consume you.
Do not let this fear consume you. Come at it head on and kick its ass. If you can beat it, you can beat anything. You are so much stronger than you think you are.
You can have everything you want in your life if you are committed and aware day after day. But you know how the story is. What usually happens, right? Life gets in the way, right? A day off isn't going to hurt your progress, right? Well, do you want this or not? Because it's perfectly acceptable to say, no. You can say, no thanks. I prefer to be strong. I prefer to achieve my goal. I prefer to achieve my dreams.
You try to fool us. You make us to think you would walk out those doors, that you'll fight with them. Why don't you fight?
The war is over.
Then go. Get lost. Get lost. Go home and tell them you never make it. You come this close to America, but you don't have the courage to go from here to here. You are a coward.
The plan sometime.
You are a coward. You are a coward!
What about other life problems that get in your way? You have bills to pay, things to do around the house, relationship problems. Oh, it's very hard now. I'll do it later. Let me tell you something. That word, later, almost always becomes another word, never.
What are you looking at? Don't look at them. They ain't gonna help you out here, Willie. You got no homeboys, you got no help. You damn sure ain't got no gun, and you can't run away. You got nobody but yourself. But goddammit, that's all you need. Believe in yourself and knock me on my ass.
Sometimes we tend to have a lot of opinion about the haters, the doubters, those who don't do the job. But in reality, there is no greater obstacle in their way than themselves. Listen to me. The only thing that keeps you from your dreams is yourself, your decision, nothing else. Just take a moment to decide. A moment to say, no, say, never again. I'll never settle down. I'll never stay. I will never stagnate again. I will never fall again. I will never again accept anything less than being the best version of myself. It takes just a moment to be strong. A moment to separate myself from the rest.
Why should I trust you? Because I ain't gonna mess up. That's what you told the judge the last time you got out.
No more. I'm tired of being a loser, man. Making a mess of everything. Coach, I want to show people I can play. I can do something with my life. I just want to make my son proud.
You have to change your habits. If you make your habit a day-to-day, then your results will go up like a rocket to the sky. I guarantee you. If your habit is always, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, you'll be the type that says tomorrow until there are no tomorrows. Today is the day.
What was I supposed to do? What did you want me to do?
What do you think, Cadet? What do you think you should have done? Because really, that is all that matters. What do you think you should have done?
And why were you? She called out for you. She called your name. And you weren't there because you never did. And you think I'm a coward? You're wrong. I'm not a coward. You're the coward. I'm not a coward.
Guitar.
You don't feel lonely because you are alone. You feel lonely because you are not at peace with yourself. You feel lonely because you don't love yourself. You feel lonely because you've conditioned yourself to believe that you need someone else to complete your life. You feel lonely because you're constantly comparing yourself to others. Believe me, you don't have to. Each person has their own opportunities and moves at their own pace. If you feel lonely, it's because you haven't yet realized that there is a greater purpose for your life. You feel lonely because all you're thinking about is yourself.
Two men look out from prison bars. One saw mud, the other the stars. Perspective, gentlemen. Perspective is the key to how one fares in life. Mr. Banks, what do you think?
I don't think none of this shit apply to me.
Then you need this class more than most.
Think about this. If your mission is to do good for others, to serve others, love others, and give your best to everyone you meet, there is no loneliness there. You are not there. Loneliness can only exist when your thoughts are 100% focused on yourself and on what you don't have.
It's just like this wave washing over me again and again. It knocks me down, and when I try to stand up, it just comes for me again. And I can't. It's just gonna drown me.
No. No, it won't.
How do you know?
You feel depressed because you are not living the life you want. You are not living the way you want. Because according to you, something is missing for that to be possible. With that thought, you will not get anywhere because something will always be missing. You don't need anything to be happy, to not feel alone. It's all in your head, in the way you think and act. That's how the world around you works.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
All right.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
And that's how, when you live a truly authentic life, the right people will appear. The right people will show up when you set out to follow the life you want to live. deepening into your purpose. You will be so illuminated by passion that there will be no space for empty and dark feelings. Remember this, you cannot feel lonely if you like the person you are alone with.
You're not a bad person. You're a very good person who bad things have happened to. Besides, the world isn't split into good people and Death Eaters. We've all got both light and dark inside us. What matters is the part we choose to act on. That's who we really are.
So, spend more time alone and learn to love that person. Learn to love the person you are becoming, because every day you are focused on your purpose, your mission in life. Every day you are chasing your dreams and living with passion in your soul. Practice daily gratitude for what you have, the people you have in your life, and the person who is inside you. This will replace those feelings of loneliness with feelings of fulfillment. So if you feel alone, you just have to know that it is not another person that you need. You are the one who needs to grow.
Trash, you're not cold, you're not a bitch. You're not ugly. You're not disgusting. You're not a slut. You're not dirty. You're not spoiled. You're not a monster. You deserve to be left and touched and felt. You deserve to be free. I want out. I want out.
Know yourself, learn to be alone, and love yourself. Commit to the work required to get to that place. Commit to exercise, daily gratitude, learning from the best teachers, internal work, discipline, everything. Grow yourself and the right people will appear in your life.
You've got to let it go. You've got to let it all go, or it's going to pull you down. All you can control in life is how you respond to life.
If you were given one do-over, anything in your life, what would it be?
Nothing.
But did you ever make a big mistake? Like a huge one that could change your life? What about that?
Jenna, I know I made a lot of mistakes, but I don't regret making any of them.
How come?
Because if I hadn't have made them, I wouldn't have learned how to make things right.
You said you had a dream, that one day you would achieve what you want, that you would become, according to you, a successful person. But your actions don't show the same. You don't do what you said you were going to do. You didn't even try hard enough.
The world is literally dying for your kind. Embrace that responsibility and run with it. Get out there, earn your keep, give back. It's not going to be easy. Never going to be easy. For much of it, you'll stand alone, but you got to stand strong. I mean, I beg you, do not give in to mediocrity like the other 98% of the world.
Now you really want to know what it takes to achieve it? To make your dreams come true? To get where you want to go? It takes courage. To get up every morning and fight for what you want, despite everyone else's opinion. To say yes when everyone says no. To do what you know you have to do, even when you don't feel like it.
You're all too smart. You're too smart to let it go to waste. I mean, you've got one shot at this, one fucking shot. Don't let a moment of it slip by. Grab it, snatch it up, make it yours. Celebrate every moment. Celebrate every fucking breath.
I need you to say yes to your dream. Yes to waking up early and getting to work. Yes to the challenge and the struggle. I know you can do it. But I'm telling you, it's not going to be easy. If anyone could do it, everyone would. You're going to have to work hard, very hard. Any obstacle that comes your way, you're going to push it aside. You're going to keep going because it's what you want, to achieve something in this life. I'm ready to become who I want to be. Repeat it. I'm ready to become who I want to be.
What's changed? What's different this time?
I'm the father of 5 most perfect children, and then the husband of the most incredible wife who threatened to leave me if I didn't come here today. I've applied 12 times, and yes, sir, I've been on the verge of giving up after each and every rejection, but you know what, sir? Here I am. So you could turn me down again, but rest assured, I'll be standing here again in a year.
It takes focus to hold on to a dream. Maybe no one will help you achieve it. It's just you against the world, but that's all you need. The focus and perseverance to get to the final result. The result you want. Believe in yourself and go for it.
Those people who got into the program the last 6 years, what do they have that you don't?
I mean, they're mostly Caucasian. They have skills that I don't have. But training for their skills, I mean, it takes money.
Forget about that. We have savings. What do they have that you don't have?
And it doesn't come back.
Damn, man, what the hell are you doing? What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow. Do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Here, the past is gone. You're ready for the future. You're focused on that big goal you have.
I am ready to go, ready to do my job to the best of my abilities. I am focused only on the essential to the exclusion of all else. I will make only pragmatic decisions. I will not allow myself to be distracted. I will not allow my mind to linger on that which is unimportant. I will not rely on anyone or anything. I will not be vulnerable to mistakes.
Now I want you to give more than your 100%. If you're not going to try with everything you've got and where you came from, you must give it your all every day, and the changes will come on their own. It's that simple.
If you don't wake up tomorrow, if it turns out that today is your last day on Earth, would you be proud of what you've done in this life? Because if you ain't, you better start getting square.
Dare to be different. You'll never be excellent if you're okay with average. You must demand more from your life than anyone around you ever would. All you need to be great is to learn to be obsessed. You're going to have to leave things behind. You're going to suffer. But before you know it, you'll understand that it was the suffering that made you grow the most.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
All right.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Difficult times are times to change, to improve. You are who you are for every experience and decision you have made in your life. So I assure you that if you commit yourself, you can achieve those great things you have in mind. You must step out of your comfort zone. Learn to be obsessed. Push your limits beyond what others thought was possible for your life. Show them who you can become and that they were wrong.
Here's to the crazy ones. The misfits. The rebels. The troublemakers. The round pegs in the square holes. The ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo.
The ability to ignore criticism is necessary. Everyone has an opinion, and it is always those who lack courage who are going to tell you that you can't do it or that it's too difficult, because they couldn't do it either. The only voice you need to listen to is your own. Listen to your intuition. You have the warrior spirit within you. That's it. That's all you need to be extraordinary.
You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy one, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.